Welcome to Study Loop.
So let's draw a graph first. Our volume ranges from 1 to 3.2 meter cubed. So let's have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And our pressure 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a rough sketch. Of course, you'll do it in a much better fashion, but this suffices for now. At the start of the process, the volume was 1.1 liter and the pressure was 3.5 atmospheres. Notice that our x-axis is volumes in liters and y-axis is pressure in atmospheres. So the initial point would be 1 on x-axis and 3.5 on y-axis. So that's here. Now, it has been we let it expand isothermally until the pressure became 1 atmosphere. Obviously, when we let it expand isothermally, we have PV is equal to nRT, which means PV is a constant. So, by using this formula, P1V1 equal to P2V2 gives us the final volume is equal to P1V1 by P2. So the initial pressure is 3.5 atmospheres, volume is 1 liter, and P2 is 1 atmosphere, which means V2 will be 3.5 liters. So that's 3.5 liters. So this second point, let's call this A and let's call this B. The second point corresponds to 3.5 on x-axis and 1 on y-axis, so that's here. But notice that the path that is taken to go from here to here is that of PV is equal to constant, which is x times y is constant, which means y is equal to k by x, which means the curve looks something like this. Of course, my drawing is not so good, but it looks something like this. It looks like a concave curve. Now that we have this, we have our third point. I'm sorry, we compressed it at constant pressure to its original volume, which means the final, after that process, the volume goes back to 1 liter, but the pressure was constant, which means the pressure is still 1 atmosphere, which means this point C corresponds to 1, 1, this point. But we did it at constant pressure, so this is a simple curve which is parallel to the x-axis. Looks like this. After this, at constant volume, we added heat until it went back to its original pressure at the constant volume. Notice that this is point A again, but because we did this at constant volume, the process goes like this. The arrows are important in this case. This is the graph. This was process 1, this was process 2, and this was process 3. And the points correspond to their colors.